Hello students, welcome back. This is my 19th class on the topic hydrocarbons. Last class we were discussing about resonance structure of benzene. Benzene ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Today's class, let us start with aromaticity. Okay? Aromaticity. So what is aromatic compound? They will be having pleasant odor. Alva? ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು, benzene containing compounds are aromatic. Benzene is considered as a parent of aromatic compounds. ಯಾವ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆನ್ಝೀನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ aromatic compounds ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಮುಂಚೆ. So afterwards it was discovered that not only benzenoid compounds are aromatic, non-benzenoid compounds will be also aromatic. They also show aromatic character. It was proved. Then how to find whether a compound is aromatic or not? There are certain set of rules. It is called Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule. To find an aromatic compound, whether a compound is aromatic or not, you have to find it, right? To find, you have to apply this. There are three rules which you have to apply. If for a compound, if these three rules are applicable, then compound will be aromatic in nature. So what are these rules? First rule is that the molecule should be planar. First point is molecule should be planar. ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು molecule ಒಂದೇ single plane ಅಲ್ಲಿ present ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. It should be planar in nature. And the second point is that it should contain 4n+2 pi electrons. ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, ಆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4n+2 pi electrons ಇರಬೇಕು. Here n represent integer. n equals 0, 1, 2 goes on. Here n represents an integer. It should contain 4n+2 pi electrons. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, 4n+2 pi electrons ಇರಬೇಕು. I'll explain by taking an example. Okay, so next point, it should contain 4n+2 electrons and there should be delocalization of electrons. Electrons should be delocalized. Delocalization of electrons should be there. In that compound, electrons should be delocalized. Electrons ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, they should not be stagnant. ಒಂದೇ ಆಟಮ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟಮ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, delocalize ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. So these are the three main important characters for an aromatic compound. Or a compound to be aromatic, it should possess these characters. First one is that it should be planar. Second point is that it should contain 4n+2 pi electrons. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 4n+2 number of pi electrons ಇರಬೇಕು. And third point is that delocalization of electrons should be there. Electrons should be delocalized in the compound. In the whole compound, electrons should be delocalized. Okay. Now let us see this by taking an example. First example, let us consider benzene. Benzene is a planar molecule. Here delocalization of electron is there. Electrons ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So we write the structure like this because of delocalization of electrons in benzene. Alva? So we write it like this. So delocalization of electron is that it's a planar. Now let us see the number of pi electrons. Each double bond contains 2 pi electrons. Each double bond contains 2 pi electrons. One electron from this carbon and one electron from this carbon. I have told you while explaining the structure. P orbital contain an unpaired electrons. So this also contain one unhybrid p orbital. This carbon also contain one unhybrid p orbital. Each contain one electron. So what will happen? They overlap to produce pi bond. So in pi bond there will be 2 electrons. Okay, so how many pi electrons are there? 3 bonds. Each bond contains 2 pi electrons. 3 double bonds are there, each bond contains 2 pi electrons, so total 6 pi electrons are there. So if I substitute the value of n as 1, 4 into 1 plus 2, which is equal to 6. So the value of n is 6. It contains 4n plus 2 number of pi electron. It is planar and delocalization of electron is that. So this is aromatic in nature. Benzene is aromatic. Now let us consider one more compound, that is cyclopentadienyl anion. Cyclopentadienyl anion. See, this is a planar molecule and here delocalization of electron is that. See, this will move here and this will move here, or this will move on this carbon atom. You should know how to write delocalized structure or resonance structures, okay? Like this. This will form a bond. This negative sign indicates 2 electrons. If a single electron is present, we represent it by a radical. Okay, it shows there are 2 electrons here, so it forms a pi bond and this bond will move on this carbon atom. In next step, this will move here and this will move on this carbon atom. You will get a structure like this. Double bond, negative charge, and again this will move here and this will move on this. So this in this way delocalization of electron continues. Electrons will be delocalized. So this is a planar molecule and delocalization of electron is that. Let us check for the second property, 4n plus 2 pi electron. Let's check for pi electron. See here, how many pi electrons are there? I mean, how many electrons will involve in resonance? 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6 electrons. 6 can be written as 4 into 1 plus 2, which is equal to 6, where n is equal to 1. So this also contains 4n plus 2 pi electrons. So this is also aromatic in nature. Okay. Now let us consider one more compound, cycloheptatrienyl cation. Okay, yeah, this one. This is also aromatic in nature. Here also delocalization of electron is there. See, this will move here and which creates positive charge on this carbon atom. Like this. So double bond formation will take place here and which results in the formation of carbocation here, these 2 bonds as it is. Next, this will move here and which creates a carbocation on this carbon, or positive charge on this carbon atom, like this. Okay, this bond will move here and this bond as it is, this bond also, and which creates positive charge over here. In next step, what will happen? This will move here which creates a positive charge on this carbon atom. Write it by your own. It's easy, delocalization of electron. This is electron deficient carbon. It will withdraw this electron which create a positive charge over here. This also withdraws this electron and which creates a positive charge on this carbon atom. Again this will move here, this electrons will move and form bond here which creates positive charge on this carbon atom. The process continues. So here delocalization of electron is also there. It's a planar molecule, and how many pi electrons are there? There are 6 pi electrons which involve in resonance. So this is also an aromatic compound. These, the last 2, cyclopentadienyl anion and cycloheptadienyl cation, these 2 are non-benzenoid aromatic compounds. Okay. So now let's consider one more, naphthalene. Naphthalene. this is a planar molecule. Here also delocalization of electron is there. If you check for 4n plus 2 pi rule, how many pi electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pi bonds. So 10 pi electrons. So you can write it as 4 into 2 plus 2. 4n plus 2. So here n is equal to 2. So number of pi electrons is 10, which follows 4n plus 2 pi rule. So this is an aromatic compound. Let me consider one more aromatic compound, that is anthracene. Anthracene. Here number of pi electron is 5 plus 10 plus 4, 14. 4 into 3 plus 2, 14. So this is also an aromatic compound. So this is how you will find the aromatic character, whether a compound is aromatic or not. It is, if it contains benzene ring, it is aromatic. Non-benzenyl compounds will also be aromatic. So it can be shown by this set of rules. These are called Huckel's rule. Okay, remember this is important. So Huckel's rule, what it says, molecule should be planar. Molecule ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, planar ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. It should contain 4n plus 2 pi electrons and resonance should be there. Okay, this is about aromaticity. Next is preparation of benzene. Preparation of benzene. You have studied already one method of preparation in last class. Do you remember which is that one? Preparation. Preparation of benzene. See, if you consider like one method which I have studied is from ethyne, polymerization of cyclic polymerization of ethyne. First method is by cyclic polymerization of ethyne. We have studied this while studying the reactions of ethyne. Last reaction, if you remember, in polymerization, we have studied two methods. One is straight chain polymerization, another one is this cyclic polymerization, right? That is linear polymerization. Straight chain is nothing but linear polymerization. What we have studied in cyclic polymerization of ethyne? If you take ethyne and if you pass that ethyne through red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin temperature, cyclic polymerization will occur. 3 molecules of ethylene will react to form benzene. See the reaction, C triple bond, C H H. This is one ethyne molecule, one more CH triple bond CH, another one CH triple bond CH. Now this bond will move here, this bond will move here, this bond will move here. When you pass this through red hot iron tube, when you pass this through red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin temperature, what will happen? This will undergo cyclic polymerization. 3 molecules of ethyne will undergo cyclic polymerization to give benzene. This will be the structure. Last class I have shown you the detailed structure. Now this is okay. Okay, this is first method of preparation. This is first method of preparation. Okay, next is second method is decarboxylation of aromatic acids. Second method is by decarboxylation of aromatic acids. Decarboxylation of aromatic acids will also give benzene. If you take sodium salt of benzoic acid, this is benzoic acid, COONA. This is benzoic acid, COOH, and I am taking sodium salt of benzoic acid. This is an aromatic acid. Sodium salt of benzoic acid is an aromatic acid. Sodium salt of aromatic acid. So when you treat it with soda lime is a mixture of NaOH and CaO. If you heat this sodium salt of aromatic acid, this is benzoic acid, sodium salt of benzoic acid. Sodium salt of benzoic acid on treatment or on heating with soda lime. What will happen? Removal of this carbon dioxide will take place, CO2. So this is called decarboxylation reaction because you are removing CO2 from this compound. So it leads to the formation of benzene plus Na2CO3. This is the reaction. This is preparation of benzene from aromatic acid, sodium salt of benzoic. The starting material for this reaction is sodium salt of benzoic acid. If you heat sodium salt of benzoic acid with soda lime, what will happen? It gives benzene. You will get benzene plus byproducts will be obtained. Okay. So this is second method of preparation. First method is from ethyne, polymerization of ethyne, cyclic polymerization, and second one is from decarboxylation of aromatic acids. Next one is, third method is reduction of phenol. Third method, reduction of phenol. So if you reduce phenol in the presence of zinc dust, or if you heat phenol in the presence of zinc dust, it gives benzene. This is phenol. What is the structure of phenol? OH. If you heat phenol in the presence of zinc dust, what will happen? It gives benzene. You will get benzene plus ZnO. This is reduction of phenol. You are reducing phenol to benzene. You are reducing phenol to benzene. This is the reaction. Okay. So what will happen in the reduction of phenol? You are going to heat phenol, or you are going to reduce phenol in the presence of zinc dust. Zinc dust ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Phenol ನ heat ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. When you heat phenol in the presence of zinc dust, it gives benzene. It will be reduced to benzene. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Reduce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ benzene ಆಗಿ. These three are methods of preparation of benzene. Next is physical properties of benzene or physical properties of aromatic compounds or benzenoid compounds. Physical properties. So how they look like? They are non-polar in nature. They are non-polar in nature, and they are colorless solids or liquids. Colorless solids or liquids. They are colorless in nature, colorless solids or liquids, and they are non-polar in nature. So what will happen? They will be having their specific odor. They will be having characteristic odor. Have characteristic characteristic odor. So you can see naphthalene, which are kept in washrooms and even with clothes. They will be having special character to repel moths, it is insect repellent, okay, naphthalene balls, okay. So they will be having specific odor which repels some of the insects, okay. So they have characteristic odor. And next is they are insoluble in water, insoluble in water. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್. They are soluble in organic compounds. These are some of the physical properties of benzene. It is non-polar in nature. They are colorless solids or liquids. Have characteristic odor. Benzene or compounds will be having characteristic odor. I have told you about naphthalene. And next is they are insoluble in water. They are soluble in organic solvents. This is physical properties. So in next class let us study chemical properties. In today's class we have learnt about aromaticity, in which we have studied 3 rules. Huckel's rule. One is they should be planar. It should contain 4n plus 2 pi electrons, and electron should be delocalized. And next is preparation. We have learned 3 methods of preparation. One is from ethine, cyclic polymerization of ethine in the presence of red hot iron tube. If you pass ethine gas in red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin temperature, what will you get? You will get benzene. And second method is from aromatic carboxylic acids. So sodium salts of benzoic acid on treatment with soda lime will eliminate carbon dioxide from that molecule, and you will get benzene there. And last one is reduction of phenol. If you reduce phenol in the presence of zinc dust, or if you heat phenol in the presence of zinc dust, you will get benzene. And next is physical properties. They are non-polar, colorless solids or liquids. They have characteristic odor, and they are insoluble in water. They are soluble in organic solvents, okay. These are about some of the basics of aromatic compounds. From next class let us study chemical properties of aromatic compounds, that is how they will undergo substitution, or which type of substitution they will undergo. Let's study that in next class. Thank you.